Get ready to witness amazing facts about legendary entrepreneur Steve Jobs. Number 1. Stephen Paul Jobs was born on February 24, 1955 to Abdul Fattah Jandali and Jean Schiebel, and later he was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. Number 2. At the age of 10, Jobs were deeply involved in electronics and befriended many of the engineers who lived there. He had difficulty in making friends of his own age, though his classmate calls him a loner. Number 3. During his last 2 years at Homestead High, Jobs developed two different interests, electronics and literature. These dual interests were particularly reflected during his senior year, as his best friend, Wozniak, was an engineer and his first girlfriend, Kristen Brennan, was artistic in Homestead High. Number 4. He enrolled in Reed College for higher studies, but after first semester he dropped. He states that he doesn't want to waste his parents' money on an education that seems meaningless to him, but he continues to attend by auditing his classes, which include a course in calligraphy. During this period he slept on the floor of his friend's dorm room and returned Coke bottle for food and money. He get weekly free meals at the local Hare Krishna temple. Number 5. Jobs traveled in India to visit Neem Karoli Baba, who unfortunately died a year earlier before his arrival. Then he turns his path to visit Haydukhan Babaji. During the time, Jobs experimented with a spiritual drugs called LSD, which he later stated to be 2 or 3 most important thing he had done in his whole life. After returning from India, he becomes practitioner of Zen Buddhism. Number 6. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak co-founded Apple in the year 1976 with almost no money. Steve Jobs sold his Volkswagen van while Steve Wozniak sold his few possessions to start building their first product. Number 7. The board of directors of Apple, mainly John Sculley, thought that Steve Jobs was very busy in changing the world, while what they need is to sell the computer, and the ongoing downfall of Apple company led to fire of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs viewed it as an opportunity and found a new company Next Inc. He studied structural changes and traditional corporate structure by creating a community with members rather calling them employees. Number 8. Jobs founded the spin-out of the graphics group, later renamed as Pixar. The first film produced by Pixar with its Disney partnership was Toy Story, with Jobs credited as executive producer. On January 24, 2006, Disney purchased Pixar worth $7 to $4 billion and thereby making Jobs largest shareholder of Walt Disney. Number 9. He never put license plates on his silver Mercedes. California has a rule that a car owner has 6 months to put plates on a new car. Now Jobs simply just changed its car before 6 months, allowing him to drive without plate. Number 10. Steve Jobs resigned as CEO of Apple with the words, "I have always said if there ever come a day when I could no longer meet my duties and expectation as Apple CEO, I would be the first to let you know." Unfortunately, that day has come. He elected Tim Cook as future CEO of Apple, which is also the present CEO of Apple.